I'm Mud1126, and I'm here to talk to you about rape. Now, a lot of attention has been brought to Republican candidates in this cycle talking about rape, talking about abortion, and redefining rape in many ways. The most recent one that I like to go to right now is Michael Mourdock, who decided to say that, well, rape, the child that results from that is a blessing. Now, I've seen a lot of different interpretations of this, and we can go ahead and, misinterpret it as we can. He means what he means. He says what he says. He thinks that baby is a blessing. All power to you. Some people may disagree. But here's what I want to know. So he's a religious guy. He believes that this baby is a blessing from God. Now, I do understand how people can look at the rape as, intended by God. I get that, how you can say that. That the baby was a blessing because you're supposed to be pregnant, but you didn't get married and you didn't have sex. So, well, this guy decided to rape you good enough, right? So that makes the baby an innocent, just blessing upon this world and upon your life. Good way of looking at it, I guess. But here's something that they don't take into consideration. Let's ignore giving the kind of benefit of the doubt and just say that they're right. That it was intended. The rape was intended, and so was the baby. Considering it was from a person who was willing to rape another human being in order to conceive that child, can we really say that that baby was A, innocent, and B, a blessing? Because there's another half of the Bible that people when they talk about this, they like to ignore. And I don't really understand why you choose to ignore it, because whenever something else happens, you go right to it. That's the devil. Now, I'm an atheist, so I don't believe in any of this, and I think you're all kind of loopy to go ahead and take this guy at his word that this is what God, any God, would want. But that's the complete antithesis of what is in the Bible. When someone does an evil act, it's usually something from the devil, now isn't it? Whether it be murdering somebody, whether it be beating the hell out of somebody, stealing, adultery, or rape. Rape is not an exception to something that could be classified as evil and something that the devil would want. And suggesting so just shows that you have a lack of understanding of your own religion. Go ahead and try and tell me that I'm wrong. So let's think about this. What is that baby then if it's not a blessing, if it's caused by or the result of an evil act by an evil person in your black and white world? Well, going by that kind of logic, wouldn't it be a demon baby? I'm just saying. There's another way of looking at it is psychologically, genetically, the offspring of an individual with any sort of mental disorder, which I think raping somebody shows some sort of sociopathic tendencies, is genetic. You can receive that. You look at people who have schizophrenia, they get that. There's a possibility of your child getting that. That's passed on through your genes. So, this kid is probably going to grow up to be a rapist. Not so innocent, not so much of a blessing now, is it? Rape begats more rape, begats more rape. Alright, yay, good for that kid. it's not a narrow-minded view either. And that's not even interpreting it too much. That's giving you guys the most benefit of the doubt. That this kid is a blessing when it could be that you're just looking at it wrong. You're looking at the wrong portion of the deity. The wrong part of the religion. It's an evil act. It is a result of a forcible penetration of a human being. Rape. That is what that is. It is forcible sex. Unwanted sex. And if it results in a kid, how can you say that kid is of God when it could very well be of the devil? Because it did come from an evil person. It's their spawn. How do you know that guy who raped him wasn't carrying the seed of Satan? I'm going to let you think about that for a hot second. Could he be carrying the seed of Satan under your view of your own religion? It's a pretty good possibility. He did rape somebody. He did have this mental deficiency where he decided that he was going to forcibly penetrate another woman and then ejaculate in her. Sorry for the language. So, being that he has this problem, the kid has a possibility of having it too. Now, another part of looking at it is the whole family aspect. And a lot of people like to go to the family argument. You know, oh, these so many things are ruining family. Well, that's all well and good. But what's really ruining a family? If not for somebody raping an individual, and if they prosecute them, well, you got another single mother on the market. And I know how Republicans hate single mothers. Or they choose not to prosecute them, and then you're raising a child alongside of a rapist. That's even better, right? Because then the family, it's a legitimate family, right? There's a mother, there's a father, they're raising the child together. He goes off and rapes a couple more people, and then he has to marry them when they get pregnant. It's how the world's supposed to work. That's the happy world that I would want. I don't think so. So, you can go ahead and keep your demon baby marrying rapist to beget future rapist culture in this country, or you can accept it for what it is. Something that needs to be undone every once in a while. And believe me, it's something that if any of you were to go through it, you would want it undone, because your whole life would never be the same afterwards, regardless to you getting pregnant or not. Food for thought. I'm Mud1126, and I hope to do this again. This is my first video. I hope I did pretty well. And I hope you recognize that as a very refreshing point. Thanks.